Hey guys, and welcome back to V Vlogs. We got the tripod going. I'm in the kitchen. That only means one thing. It means that Jessii was a little too busy right now to help me out. She's been upstairs editing like crazy. So I decided it would be the perfect time to actually do another cooking video and surprise her with some dinner. What I was thinking about doing was trying out some homemade pasta. I've been actually looking at a bunch of recipes and managed to find some gluten-free recipes using cassava flour. It's one of the few flours that actually kind of works kind of one-to-one and part with regular flour. Yeah, let's start rolling out some pasta. There we go. This potato looking thing is actually the gluten-free dough that I just made. Had a fun time making it because what I didn't know about cassava flour is that it completely absorbs up all the water that exists in this realm. So we're just gonna roll out this pasta and we'll soon reveal what kind of pasta we're making. So with the power of editing, a 20-minute ordeal only took about probably 10 seconds. Even though you guys can't really see too well, if I can actually peel it off, this is when we realized that I messed up a little bit. So now that we actually have pretty much our pasta nice and flat for the most part, I'll tell you what kind we're making. So since I've never really done this before, I actually decided it might be fun to make a ravioli. So we got pretty much everything for our fillings already pre-cooked and just kind of in its raw form right now. And with the power of editing, we already have everything we need. So pretty much the filling recipes that I was looking at usually require some form of meat. So I just figured chicken would be the easiest, a little bit of cilantro, and a whole whack of Parmesan cheese. The only issue is that they say the best way to make the filling is with a food processor, and we don't really have that. So I guess this will have to do the trick. Get in there. Don't fall out of me now. I think when Jessii sees this, she's not going to be too happy that I'm using her smoothie blender to do this. A little bit of that. There we go. Let's do this. I don't think it's working as well as I thought it would. This is going a lot differently than it was in my mind. For some reason, in all the recipes that I looked at, it didn't tell me how difficult doing this stuff actually was. Filling's done, pasta's rolled. Just gotta bring this back. A little last minute fixing. So what we actually have to do first is get this into probably 2 good strips. So one for the bottom layer and one for the top. Most ravioli, when you're making it homemade, requires like a huge ravioli tray. But this makes it a lot easier because you don't need big, huge sections. You can just do small strips at a time, making it a lot easier to make the ravioli and a lot less prep. So now that I can actually do this part with one hand, we have our 2 strips right here. So all you have to do is just get your filling. With all the filling, all we have to do now is just take this one strip right here and lay it on top. And the one thing that I actually really like about these stamps is that as opposed to the traditional just kind of ravioli tray, you can actually stuff a lot more using these stamps just because the tops have such a huge opening. You can fill these like to the brim. And now that it's laid on top, it's just an easy press with a stamp. We'll start with the biggest one here. And honestly, just like that, we have ourselves a little ravioli. One thing you have to be careful of though when making ravioli is just make sure that it's completely sealed all the way around, because you probably don't want anything falling out. And since I have 3 of these different shaped stamps, why not make a whole bunch of all these different shapes? Believe me, it'll work. And yeah, I'm really excited to start cooking these. We'll get on cooking and see how it turns out. Guys, I think I was found out.
Hello. Came down to look. That's my kombucha.
So we're having ravioli.
I'm so excited.
Are you actually?
It looks so good so far.
Little tiny ones. Like I'm actually shocked though, like the sheer size of these ones. When I saw the stamp, I thought they were gonna be a lot smaller.
Well, I was saying like after 4, I'm gonna be full. Like literally I have 4 and that's it.
I should have probably not made as big of a batch as I did.
Yeah.
But
this is for a whole family.
well, you and I are a family.
Like look at my hand compared to one of them. That's insane.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I'm excited though.
Me too. You actually, you did better than I thought you would do personally.
I like how you don't have very much faith in me.
No, it's just you've never made ravioli before, have you?
No, not once.
Exactly.
See? This is how she treats me.
No!
I feel really confident about
It's not
it.
a bad thing. I told you you did good.
I know, but you also said you didn't have confidence in me.
No, I'm very confident in you.
Well, you're gonna be extra confident. Extra confident.
Why is your beard all disheveled?
It's all disheveled? What are you doing?
I don't know, it was everywhere.
Well, you're gonna have your confidence restored when you find out that I am trying to figure out how to make the cream sauce that I made before out of complete memory. I'm not even going to the
You're not
recipe.
gonna look it up?
Nope.
Oh.
I know, you're just eyeing up all the shallots right there.
Oh, it's shallots, okay.
It's shallots.
My eye is so itchy, I can't, won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop.
Is it itchy or is just the
Like,
shallots making you cry?
Oh, is it? Oh, maybe.
They're really good at sob stories. So if my memory serves me right, I believe it's garlic, a little bit of butter, and some shallots, just getting them cooked up and just getting them started. And then we can start adding the cream and the cheese and all that stuff. We got the water boiling right here, so we can start cooking up the ravioli. And we have the oven preheating so we can bake it afterwards, because I heard that's the way to go. So now that everything is starting to cook up pretty well, we're gonna start adding our cream, which is the base for the whole thing. And you know, we use whipping cream because what is health with that good old 35%? Let's do this. Oh yeah, starting to get somewhere. All right, let's just do the whole thing. There we go. No one can be saved from this. There we go, and then we just gotta cook it off just a little bit, and then we can start adding the cheese and some more spices. So we've been cooking it just a little bit, and we're just gonna start adding some Parmesan cheese because that's the secret to a really good cheese sauce. Nice and strong. Yeah, starting to look up good. And we got our water boiling now, so it's time to add the raviolis. Look at them go. So there we go, we have our raviolis all egg washed and ready to go in the oven. Our sauce right there is just sitting and waiting. And yeah, let's do this. Ladies and gents, I think we've done a thing. I put leaves on them because we fancy. We fancy! Yeah, it turned out okay. Other than the sauce, I noticed that the Parmesan that I actually put in, unfortunately, seems to have the melting point of the sun. So it doesn't look 100% as I hoped it would, but it's still gonna be pretty good. Let's call her down. Hey, Jess! Come get food. She's coming. Hurry, Jess. The fanciness can only last so long. I made this for you. Winnie, I made this for her. Wish I could have made it for you, but it's unfortunately a little too rich. Maybe a little tiny one you can have. A little dog ravioli, yes.
It looks so good, Bean!
Actually,
Oh my gosh, it looks delicious. I'm so excited.
hopefully it's good.
Bean.
It's just the odd color, but that's just the flour that I used.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It looks really yummy. I'm
It's
excited.
gluten-free. It looks kind of burnt. It's not. I can guarantee it. Go for it. Bon appetit.
You showed me mess it up.
Yeah. You just really like your sauce. I just didn't know how much you wanted, so it's better to put on not enough than too much. It's appropriate.
That's really good.
You'll allow it? I'm glad. You have sauce all over your face.
Oh. Okay guys, so we forgot to close the ravioli vlog the other day. So, oh my gosh, my nails. My nails are peeling me and I don't even have a nail polish on this one.
Why do you pick off your nails?
I don't know.
You just need to stop.
I know, I need to stop.
Surprised of how the progress is.
Anyways though, I think Ty did a really good job on our dinner. Because it was his first time ever making ravioli from scratch and it was
You were
gluten-free.
about to say it was the first time ever me making dinner.
First time ever making dinner?
I would say that is complete baloney.
Yes, it is.
I make dinner almost every night, if not every
I
night.
help, I make the vegetables. And I can make pasta very well. He does the meat really well. I can't cook meat very well.
Because you don't want to try.
No, it's because I like to overcook it and then Ty's like, it's too chewy. Anyway.
Yeah, because...
How are we on this topic?
Nobody wants to eat. I'm sorry, I'm burping.
Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this vlog that Ty took over on his own. I'm very impressed by that. And
Hey, this is the third time I've done this, okay?
that's true. And we'll see you in our next vlog. Okay, bye.
See you guys.